All right, can I risk sounding weird in addressing the fact that the animals in this movie had assholes? Like usually in an animation, a little animal would have just like a little fuzzy butt and that's it. And this one, the cat's walking away, her tail's up and it's just like, bow! And you're like, oh, okay. That cat is showing the entire theater her gum. If you got it, flaunt it. The Secret Life of Pets. So The Secret Life of Pets revolves around Max as the main dog in this movie. He's voiced by Louis C.K. I love Louis C.K. And Max's owner brings home a new big dog and Max isn't having that. He's like, no, you need to go. Then through a series of events, they get captured by the pound and then they escape and then it just takes them on an adventure through the city. Toy Story meets Adventures in Babysitting for Animals. Pretty much. And this movie did have enjoyment in it. I mean, first of all, Louis C.K. was great because he has that just mopey tone that we're all accustomed to for Louis C.K. It's endearing and it's loving, yet it's kind of depressed sounding. Admittedly, I just find this premise interesting. I mean, it worked for Toy Story and I think it's a genius premise for pets also. It's just like you think everything's normal and then when you turn your back or you leave or you go to work or you go to school, everything you thought didn't actually come to life comes to life and they have their own little like societies and their own adventures, their own conversations. I just like that. It is a little different than Toy Story in the sense that it's kind of like Look Who's Talking, really. Where it's like, I mean, they can't talk English. They just like, to the person, they're just barking, but to the animals, they're talking. So I guess it'd be like Look Who's Talking Now. You see, I haven't seen that. Neither have you, so be quiet. You're typing in the comment section right now that you've seen that movie, aren't you? Okay, go for it. I'll wait. But really, the magic just kind of grinds to a halt and slows down about halfway through this movie. And I was just really racking my brain. I was like, why did the magic leave the movie? For the first act of it, I was in it. And it's from a couple of things, I think. First of all, pacing. Duh, no kidding. The pacing kind of ground to a halt and you're over it because the gimmick that first draws you into the movie, the fact that, oh, these pets are sentient and they have lives, that leaves. Now you gotta fill it in with an actual good movie. And when you fill it in with an all right movie that is enjoyable enough, but not a great movie, it's just you feel it because there's better stuff out there. Kevin Hart did his best as the villainous bunny who's just ultimately insane. Seriously, this is crackhead crazy eyes bunny with Kevin Hart's voice, so he is the perfect voice actor for that role. And that would have been fine, but it's the fact that you're distracted with all these characters. There is such a large cast of supporting characters in this movie that none of them really have a big opportunity to shine. A couple of them do. The standouts are this little fluffy white dog who's looking for Max and this bird that she finds, this big falcon or eagle or hawk or whatever bird he is. I don't know because I'm not an old man who feeds birds on a roof, so I don't know that shit. He was voiced by Albert Brooks and he was hands down my favorite supporting character in the movie. But there are so many supporting characters. It's kind of like, I prefer Chrono Trigger. You know, Chrono Trigger has a few characters that you really get to know, but that's all you get, but that you get to know them. Secret Life of Pets goes the Chrono Cross route, where it's just like, all these characters are in this movie and none of them really shine, so that's just what you get. Have a couple of standouts and then 48 other animals that are just kind of in the background. In the end, I will say adults will think the movie's all right. Kids will think it's better. It's a serviceable movie. It's a fine movie. In the end, I thought the movie was cute, but the movie's not as good as either you or your kids probably want the movie to be. You can probably look in your Blu-ray or DVD pile at home and you'll find a better animated movie for your kid to watch. Feels like I'm ripping and dogging on this movie a bit more than I wanted to. In the end, I really did walk out with a smile. I was like, okay, that's fine. All right, now let's go home. I feel like I'm in the middle on rating this one. This is like reason 151. I don't like ratings, but I will say The Secret Life of Pets is actually a good time. No alcohol required at matinee price. Sometimes I throw that in there because I like to confuse you. And I'm not even like holding the whole like it's kind of like Toy Story for Pets thing against it because it is like Toy Story for Pets. But then again, if I hold that against Secret Life of Pets, I have to hold against Toy Story the fact that they ripped off the Brave Little Toaster because Brave Little Toaster really came up with that premise first. All right, guys, so The Secret Life of Pets. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite animated film of the summer so far? There you go. Whatever it is, whatever you think. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.